Hello and welcome. Thank you for sharing this meditation with me. Today, we embark on a journey towards inner harmony, stepping off the carousel of despair, and a return to the simplicity of truth, honesty, and integrity. Embracing the quiet brilliance of our Shen spirit. And remember, meditation is not an escape. It's not a difficult practice. Just find a comfortable place. A place where you can focus. A place where you can come into a stillness. So we can return to ourselves. So that we can return to balance. We can return to our true Shen essence. And this is not about fixing ourselves. This is about remembering who we truly are. So when you're ready, we can begin a very subtle and gentle meditation. I want to gently guide you through the center line meditation because I think it's so powerful and so simple. With me, can you imagine a center line from the top of the head? And in your mind's eye, just gently guide that center line down through the center of your head. So we're behind the eyes, between the ears, behind your mouth. We're running the center line down through the center of your throat, dropping down between your shoulders, through the center of your chest, your rib cage, your hips, your abdomen, and out between your legs. And take a moment to get that center line firm in your mind, because then you can use that to become balanced, your head floating, not too far forward or back, neither left nor right. See if you can find that sweet spot. And that's Wu Wei. Same with your shoulders, not hunched, not too far dropped, neither forward or back. Take your time. You'll know when it's right. Good. Same with the left and the right hand side of your body. Your hips, your legs. Shuffle around until you're really comfortable, until you're really balanced. And then breathe down through the center line. Don't force. Don't push. Observe the breath. Take your time. Observe the body and the breath working together. The more you relax, the deeper you breathe. The deeper you breathe, the more you relax. Now find a rhythm that's right for you in this moment. Only you know when you're in balance. And in this moment, when you're comfortable, this is enough. And as you breathe, and you soften, you become more like nature, the softness, And although I'm guiding you, there's something stronger, that your spirit starts to come through, just like a falling leaf. Just like that deep silence after a sigh. This is flow. This is Wu Wei. This is life. It doesn't need to be forced or pushed. You may notice your breath becoming deeper, perhaps surprising yourself. And that carousel of despair slows, eases. Because for many of us in our lives, that carousel of despair spins so quickly, mentally, emotionally, going through the old cycles of reaction. And if you think about that carousel now, you may even smell like the fairground and the noise, but you can step away. You can observe. You don't have to go round and round, going through anger, shame, fear, what ifs, what could be. You can just step back and smile into your nature, into your essence, your spirituality. And as you breathe into this silence, you begin to feel that spirit, that Shen moving through your body, much different than the voice of the inner child, much quieter, much more connected, that inner knowing, that intuition. Just breathe for a moment and see if you can notice the difference between the voice of the inner child, the voice that talks at you, nagging, complaining, criticizing, judging, the voice we're used to, the frightened part of us that wants to be safe, wants to be protected. But now in this moment, right now, you can choose something different. You can go deeper, deeper into your spirit, your Shen, deeper into your truth, your honesty, and your integrity. You don't need to ride the carousel. We can choose stillness. We can choose clarity. We can choose love, peace. And you can sit quiet, soft, natural. You may become aware of nature around you, the air around you, what you're sitting on, lying on. You can become more aware of your body and your breath working together now. Not running around chasing your tail, but rooted in stillness. And this is a sacred place. You may be able to find it in your body. Is it in your chest, your abdomen? That quiet place, that sanctuary. Focus This is a much quieter voice. But you know it. Filled with love and compassion. Filled with who you are. And from this place, you can view your inner child much differently. It's not a monster. We shouldn't turn away from it. We should walk towards it. This is true love. This is true harmony. You can now hold out your hand and your heart and bring the little one into you. You may notice that it could push you away. It could shun you. It could be difficult. But we love it more. And this is the wisdom of the Tao. This is your nature. And the inner child may squirm and push and want you to fix, but you just breathe. And soften. And tell him the truth. Tell her the truth. We create these emotions. We can't scrub them clean or run away from them or make them disappear. Emotions are not dirt. They are sacred messengers. And when we try and silence them, they shout louder. But now together we can walk towards them and we can see what message lies behind the intense feelings. There's a beautiful hexagram in the I Ching. Hexagram 40 that says, release cannot be forced. It rises from clarity. So let's not pull the knot tighter. And you can try that now. Have you gathered any tightness in your body, in your muscles? Find your center line again. And breathe down through the center. And loosen. And wait. And breathe. Bring your inner child closer. Smile down deep into its eyes. It's time to release. Not to force. To release what no longer serves us. And when we release, we open space. We create space for love and peace to enter. Imagine that golden thread, beautifully leading from the emotion to the belief that needs our attention. Watch now as the thread unwinds, as you breathe and you're in control. There's no rush. Just trusting yourself. giving yourself a space. Look at yourself. You are not broken. You are not less than. You can cope because you've always coped. You have worth. It is innate. Worth and value is your birthright. Don't have to earn it. You have to remember it. And the golden thread will guide you through. We can never diminish, forget what you've endured, what you've gone through. But it reveals who you are. Adversity does not test you. It reveals your spirit. Never give away your worth. Never put it into others' hands. You cannot be validated. You're already valuable. It is your birthright. And you can actually feel that value and worth like a radiant light. Should be stronger now. Place your hand on it. Notice, it's not blinding, it's not burning, but it's steady. It's rooted. And with every breath, that radiant light can expand through the whole of your body. This is who you really are. You are not your emotions. You create your emotions. You are much deeper, more precious, more sacred. This is your spirituality, your birthright. And now you can align. As you breathe, balance yourself on that center line. Remember, nothing is accomplished through force. This is opening. This is returning to what you've always had, to who you've always been. And notice when you're connected, there's a rhythm in your breath, a rhythm in your thoughts. And you can picture yourself walking in this rhythm. Picture yourself sleeping in this rhythm. Picture yourself talking in this rhythm, as though you're connected to nature, as though you're walking through a forest barefoot. This is the connection. This is the Tao. And here is the most sacred truth of this meditation. We are the beautiful creators of our emotional landscape. We are not the victims of emotional storms. We are the sky they move through. This realization is not just comforting, but it's freeing. As you breathe now, you can lift that weight off your shoulders. It's freeing because it's true. And it's true because we choose truth, honesty, integrity. We flow with the rhythm of life. We trust ourselves. We know that we don't need to control every moment. We need to be graceful and flow with it. And as you breathe and you relax, we've stepped off the carousel. We've distinguished the voice of our inner child and something much deeper. You've loosened the knots, the muscles are relaxing. You've connected to your spiritual light. You can do that again now. We don't need to be perfect. We need to be authentic. We are not our past. We are in the now. And our intention is about how we live in the future. So before we finish, just breathe one more time, long and deep. And let that silence inside of you speak. Let the Shen in each moment come through strongly. Find your center line. Balance your head. Bring your shoulders, chest, hips into an alignment. And cherish the stillness. And although I'm going to count you out now, if you want to stay here longer, make that choice now. 1, 2, 3, as you come back into the room. 4, 5, 6, and 7. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. I would always recommend giving yourself a little shake and a few moments. So thank you so much for sharing this meditation with me. I really enjoyed it. I hope you have. And remember that rhythm, and try and bring that rhythm into your life. Remember the distinction between the voice of your inner child who talks at you and the voice of your Shen that talks from you. So until we meet again, thank you once more for sharing this meditation. Yi Dao, Qi Dao.